break down and cry. Point two, sometimes it's okay to cry. It's okay when you reach the point that you cannot go on any further without God's intervention. Life is hard, isn't it? Setbacks do happen. Breakups happen. Barrenness leaves us all weary, and Hannah could not handle it. And look what the scripture says in verse 10. She was weak, she was in bitterness of soul, and she prayed to the Lord and wept in anguish. In other words, she was weeping bitterly. She had one of them old breakdown cries. You have to get to the point where you have went through that you just start breaking, just screaming and hollering. She went to church. This was the Sunday that this is when she got her epiphany. She woke up because she said, you know what, I've been doing this wrong. I am to the point where now I am going to just let it all out. Because some of us come to church, how you doing? Fine. Everything good. And on the inside of you, you just ain't nothing coming forth. Every time you try to make this work, this breaks down. Every time I try to get this going, this happens. Every time I work on my marriage, this happens. Every time I try to get my children's life straightened up, this happens. When I try to get my financial situation, it happens. And now she got to that church that Sunday and she just decided to cry. Sometimes you just got to let it out. You got to get to the point where you just let it go. She wept bitterly. These weren't just tears flowing down her face. This means that she was at the end of her rope. And sometimes you get to the end of your rope. Lord, I've done everything. Ain't nothing happening. But now I'm back there messing with me. Every time I come home from church, there she is. Something like, I got my baby, but yours. Yeah. I'm leaving him with a legacy. What about you? Sometimes we get to the point where even hugs. Oh, Mr. Bruce, it's gonna be okay. Just hang in there. You don't want to hear that. I mean, it's to the point where you don't want to hear that. You're tired of hearing it. I've heard that over and over again. I'm tired of it. That's when she got to the point where that just wasn't working for her. She just said, look, this stuff ain't working. I'm coming Sunday after Sunday, and I'm asking for a baby. I'm looking for some life, and I ain't seeing nothing but some just barrenness. Ain't nothing happening for me. Those desperate times call for desperate measures, and you get to the point where you say, I got to do something different. This ain't working. I got to do something different. Now, number 3. When you get to that point, you're in the church, you're in cry. Now, wipe them tears and evaluate where you are and seek the Lord. And after you seek Him, make a change. I've evaluated where I'm at. I've cried about it. It's okay to cry. But then evaluate. And how am I going to change my situation? Hannah was so desperate, she was going to desperate measures. Remember now, she wanted a baby. So she made a decision at that moment. Lord, if you give me a child, I'm going to make an oath. I'm going to give him back. See, she wanted a son to solidify her legacy. But then she was willing to give him back. Let's look at verse 11. Listen what she says here. O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look upon my afflictions of the affliction of your maidservant and remember me, and not forget your maidservant, but will give your maidservant a child, then I will give him to you all the days of his life. All she wanted to do was have a baby because she wanted to shut Peninnah's mouth up. She wanted to leave a legacy. So Hannah had been praying to get pregnant for years, but this time her prayer took a whole new intensity. See, sometimes when we pray for things, we always want to pray for me, for me, for me. But have you ever decided to pray and ask God, God, if you give it to me, I'm going to give it back to you? Because see, sometimes God bless us with stuff and then we forget about it. He bless us with a car and we drive that car everywhere but to the church. He bless us with a home and we can't leave our home because we're going to rest today. He blessed you with a job, but now I can't come because I'm tired, because my job has been wearing me out. You asked me that job.
Preach.
When you ask for something, you got to learn how to give it back to the Lord. He blessed me and my wife with a beautiful home. That house don't possess us. It's just a place where we lay our heads. He blessed you all with homes and cars and healthy babies.
Amen.
Don't let them things possess you. She was willing to give her son to the Lord.
Amen.
That brings us to point 4. After you make the vow, her desire was she was willing to give up a child that she wanted all her life, but she was willing to give it back to the Lord. Now, point 4. Don't let others' opinion change your mind if you know what your purpose is in the Lord. Remember, she got down to the point where she had that old ugly cry, that cry where she was just starting to just cry, and she was in church, and all of a sudden, Eli, the prophet, saw her. And I'm quite sure her makeup, if she was wearing makeup, was starting to run. Probably nose was running because she had got to the point where she was desperate. She was screaming, she was hollering and stuff. And look, now notice, Eli, the prophet, had thought that she was drunk. She had got to that point where she just stopped babbling, just talking, and nothing coming out. And he said over there looking at her, she's drunk. So don't let others' opinion change your mind about who you are and the purpose in your life. Look at verse 12. And it happened, as she was praying before the Lord, that Eli washed her mouth. Now, Hannah had spoken in her heart, only her lips moved, and her voice was not heard. Therefore, Eli thought she was drunk. See, in those days, when you prayed all of it. You prayed out. You did. This was not the norm for you to sit there and pray in the spirit. She just come out and moved. So he thought she was drunk. And then look at verse 14. He said to her, how long will you be drunk? Put away from that wine from you. He said, quit drinking. That was his opinion of her. Why you keep going to church? Yeah, ain't nothing happening in your life. Why you keep trusting the Lord? Because you believe that God's going to do something for you. Hannah was a mess, and she didn't care what people thought. She got to the point where she was just allowing herself to be Hannah. She just finally laid it all out on the table. And listen to this. Sometimes trouble are so difficult that and concerns happen in our lives to the point where we don't even care more about what people think. Before Hannah pled to the Lord, she made a vow in such a way that those around her thought she had lost her mind. You got a baby, you gonna get it back? And the priest heard her. And listen what it says right here. But the priest he was concerned, and Hannah knew his position, so she respected the leader. She said, "Look, sir, I understand your opinion, but that ain't really me. That ain't what I'm about. I'm not drunk like you think I am. My heart is hurting. I want a child, and ain't nothing happening. I came here Sunday after Sunday, ain't nothing happening. All I want is a baby. All I want to do is have a child. And if I had a child, I'd give him back." why you say that, Pastor? Look at verse 16. Listen what she tells him. No, my Lord, I am a woman of a sorrowful spirit. I have drunk neither wine or the intoxicating drink, but I have poured out my soul before the Lord. So consider your maidservant do not consider your maidservant as a wicked woman, for out of the abundance of my complaints and my grief, I have spoken until now. So what she was saying is that I'm to the point to where I'm desperate. I'm really wanting a child. And now I'm to the point to where I'm willing to give him back. Yes, Penina is at home having all these kids, but all I want to do is show that I can have a child, and I'm willing to give him back to you. She even said that I would give him back to you. It's going to be a Nazareth type of thing. It's basically the same thing that Samson was. There was no razor going to touch his head. He was going to be given, after she weaned the child, she was going to send him back to the temple, and he was going to work for the Lord the rest of his life. And you're going to know who it is in a minute if you all don't already know. Number 5. If you know your purpose, then believe it and then say it. Sometimes you gotta say what you believe. Sometimes you gotta know that God blessed you for something, and you gotta walk in that integrity, and you gotta walk in that thing until God make it happen. So the priest heard more than Hannah's word. Remember back then, she prayed in her heart, so he heard her heart. He believed her, blessed her, and told her to go ahead. The priest blessed her, and she said, "You're going to have a child." That's what the priest told her. So guess what happened to Hannah? She dried the tears up. She wiped her face. And she said, the Bible said that she was no longer. Finally, to have victory over setback, by all means, whatever you're going through, get your joy back. Get your joy back. Oh, I know it's tough. I know you cried. I know you went through some things, but get your joy back. For the joy of the Lord is what? So if you want your strength, you got to get your joy back. So what happened? And a lot of times we overlook this part in Hannah's life. And this is the ingredients of faith that we're going to need. She got up. She went back to the house. She started eating. She had been hurting so long from barrenness and Penina messing with her that apparently she had stopped eating food. She had stopped getting the nutrients and stuff her body needed in order for her to get pregnant. So not only that, but when she got back home, her and her husband got busy. It says it in there. I'm not saying that. He said he knew her. You know what that means? Yeah, they got it on. So ain't one way you can get pregnant. Well, ain't but one person did it outside of there with Jesus, and ain't no more what you call it, conception, miraculous birth. She got busy. She got her joy back. She got her nurturing back. She got her nutrient back. You got to get your life back. You got to start walking in the confidence that God has placed inside of you. You got to start knowing who you are. You got to start having that confidence. She prayed. She asked God for something, and God was willing to give it back to her. Now, what am I saying? Oftentimes we make the mistake that being inactive, when we are facing with trials and tribulation, we say, "I'm just waiting on the Lord." Sometimes the Lord waiting on you. When mountains seem too hard to climb or to move, sometimes we just sit back and leave it up for the Lord to do. I'm waiting on God. As I always say in this ministry, you got to put some skin in this game, baby. You got to do something. You just can't wait on the Lord all the time. The Lord waiting on you. Too often we think that we're waiting on the Lord when He's waiting on you, because it tells me, and if you come to Bible study on Wednesdays, faith without works is what? Dead. Hannah got tired of going to church Sunday after Sunday, and she made a decision that I'm willing to give him something. I'm willing to give my baby back if you give me a child. Not only did she get the baby back, but God blessed her afterwards. Did y'all know that she had 3 sons and 2 daughters? after she was willing to give up Samuel, the one who was going to anoint King David, Samuel, the one who was going to help usher in Jesus. The Lord shut her womb up until he realized that she got to know what she's getting ready to birth in the world. Sometimes your purpose is not being birthed because you got to realize that when God bless you, it's for the bigger picture. When we moved out of Helena, Arkansas, I did not realize that God blessed me and moved me over here to come to Maryland, Arkansas to talk to you all. And you all an extension of us. And when we're blessed, you're blessed. Samuel was blessed. He anointed David. I like what Tony Evans says right here. When we are, let me see if I can say this right. Faith, we gotta have faith. Faith is acting like something is so, even though it is not so, in order that it might be so, simply because God said so. Y'all listen one more time. Faith is acting like something is so, even though it's not so, in order that it might be so, simply because God said so. So what's going on in your life that you don't see it so? Walk around acting like it is so, even though it ain't so. When I was in Center Point Energy, Arkley Gas like this, I went to work, I worked in the ditch. But every morning I would get up and iron my pants like I was going to be an executive in the organization. Didn't I, Sister Early? When I came to work, I was clean as a tax. Didn't I, wife? Because I did not want to walk around portraying somebody with some old trashy clothes on, some old wrinkly clothes. I went to work every day because I knew who I was and whose I was, and I knew what I wanted to do one day. Put starch in my pants. Because I seen what God wanted me. I knew what I wanted to do. I'm closing with this one, and we're going to go home. Sister Lisa, come up here. Remember me talking about Gail, Diva? A few years ago. And I saw this on your Facebook page. And I thought about you. Did y'all not know that a few years ago, my sister was diagnosed with something called Guillain-Barré? This was a disease that hits your body and it's rare, but she had it. It got to her to the point where she could not walk, and she was incapacitated. She could not walk. She couldn't even stand. And I'm sitting up here one day. I remember one time I was in the hospital. Oh, get up there, girl. And I was walking with her, and all of a sudden she just collapsed because her leg gave away. And a lot of people don't recover from it. A lot of people never walk it. A lot of people die. But look at Lisa today. It's because she didn't allow her setback. Oh, she might be still having the cane, but she walking. But she didn't allow that setback to make her to sit down. She got up. She was determined. She got up and she started walking. Started out in the wheelchair, went to a walker, and now she's on a cane. And one day, I believe that if she that one day she's gonna be away from that cane. But you know what? Even if she don't, she walking. So thank you for coming back, even when you were set back. Because God want to show that no matter what adversities we have in life, if we trust Him, you can walk. So what I'm telling you is let your imagination roam, my brothers and sisters. Realize that whatever's been keeping you from setting down, that God can bring you back and you can walk into your destiny. Amen? Hallelujah. Thank you, sister. willing to give him back.
Yeah.
Give it back. God wants to bless you, but you got to give it back. Matter of fact, a lot of you financially is strapped because you're not willing to give. And I ain't going there, but the Bible says, give and it shall be given to you. Give and it shall be given to you. Good measure, press down, shake it together, and run it over. Shall man give it into your bosom. Some of you can't get because you're not willing to give. And you won't know how can ain't nothing happening for me. You ain't willing to give.
Yeah.
A little brother back there, I was sitting there the other day in the pastor study. Brother Chris, he sat there, he don't be here every Sunday, but you know what? I saw the other day, he had a little tie sheet back there on the back.
Yeah.
Keep on doing that, brother. The best is yet to come for you. When you face with life's setback, be willing to do something different. Amen? Amen.